My mom had Marfan Syndrome, and so did her dad and some other family members. So when I was born, kind of knew by looking at me that I probably had Marfan Syndrome. So they had me watched by doctors from day one pretty much, but I got my official diagnosis when I was around 6 or 7.
I was diagnosed when I was 18 months old. The story that I have been told is that my grandmother was in her cardiologist's office, and she read an article on Marfan Syndrome and sent it to my parents here in Alaska. This was all new to them.
I learned about the Marfan Foundation on the internet. I was probably 15 or 16 years old. I started going to a conference every summer after that, and the rest is history.
I love the support that we have for each other. We come from very different stories. Nobody in my family has Marfan, whereas Kaitlyn's mother passed away of Marfan Syndrome, and we come from two very different areas of the United States, me from Alaska and her from Texas. But through the Marfan Foundation, we've become best friends.
I definitely have a unique perspective having so much generational knowledge of Marfan. I mean, I'm like the 5th or 6th known person in my family with it, but I'm also the most severely affected.
The most affected areas for me have been my heart and my eyes. When I was diagnosed, I did have an aortic aneurysm, and I did have open heart surgery when I was 18 to repair my aorta. And then in 2020, probably the biggest change for my quality of life was my eye surgery. It's just a massive difference. I was able to see the faces of my family like for the first time. The beautiful landscapes in Alaska that I had grown up with, that was probably the biggest advance for my quality of life.
I did have surgery when I was around 6 or 7 to have my pectus excavatum repaired. Once I got into my late teens, around 17, my scoliosis got a lot worse, my kyphosis got a lot worse. I've had open heart surgery. I had that a couple of years ago and had my aorta replaced. I did end up with a pacemaker after that one. And then I had more back surgery a couple of years ago.
Every time we have surgeries or operations, we send each other photos with like signs that we've made, saying good luck, or we do drawings, and we do, you know, all these different things to show our support for each other.
It really is a game changer to have the social resources of people who know what you're going through, or people who know how to get you in touch with people that can help you with what you're dealing with. I actually did get my heart surgery done by a premier heart surgeon in Houston because of the foundation putting me in touch with them.
The foundation is important because they provide funding to cutting edge research, to support and community, just massive efforts to improve the lives of people with Marfan Syndrome.
There's no one else doing those things for us. That's why I would support them.